Am I the idiot for not telling my brother that my mom secretly DNA tested his son and not saying sorry? Am I the idiot? Last month he found out his soon-to-be ex-wife has been cheating on him. It was really fed up since he's done so much for her. Both of my parents hated her so much since she has a very shaky history, pretty sure they hired a PI, and found out she's been running away from home since she was 14, been in the system, addicted to drugs, went to rehab etc. She met my brother at a point where she was stable and had a job and everything, but they still hated her since she refused to talk about her family and past. When she got pregnant with my nephew back in 2018, my parents were both mad and didn't think the baby was my brother's. At that point they didn't speak badly about her since my brother threatened to never speak to them again if they didn't accept her, so they were fakely liking her but always talking badly about her behind her back. One day I was coming back from school when my nephew was like a year and I walked into my mom putting something in his mouth and then putting it into a bag. I asked her what the hell she's doing and she told me to mind my business. I walked over and saw she had some Amazon DNA kit she ordered. I asked her why she's doing that and she said that she needs to make sure he's actually related to us. I told my mom our brother would be mad and she told me there's no way he'd find out. She told me I can't tell him and that if I do she won't pay for my car or my college. I asked her if she's serious since she's never threatened me and she said yes and that she's not even telling my dad. I thought it was super FD up and a few weeks later my mom told me the results were in and she's the grandmother. After that she became much nicer to my ex-sister-in-law, so that took some guilt off me. Once it was exposed she cheated and they broke up, my mom couldn't wait to tell my brother that she always knew she was a slut and even got the baby tested because she needed to make sure. My brother got extremely upset at my mom and started asking me and my dad if we knew. My dad swore he didn't know, and when my brother asked me I couldn't lie again. I told him I knew, but mom threatened me, but he didn't care and isn't speaking to me. I was upset at first and felt bad, but it's been a week and I don't care that he's mad at me for not telling him. I was being threatened and was literally 17. My brother came over yesterday and we spoke and he asked me to apologize like our mom just did. I said no and he got mad again saying I'm an a-hole. Well, I'm going with not the idiot. Not only because you were 17 at the time and were threatened by your own mother if you had told anyone, but also because the one who's really at fault here is your mom. Yes, she should have apologized, but you? Not really. Not in the circumstances you found yourself in. Could your mother have been bluffing? Of course, but I get that you didn't want to risk it. I wouldn't either. Also, we know OP was 17 at the time, but we don't have information on the age of his brother or his ex-sister-in-law, nor how much time has passed since the incident. Maybe this is important to others, but for me, I don't know. In the end, the child is yours, and the woman cheated on you. Is it really important now to know that your mother did a DNA test on your son, and that your brother knew about it? I don't know. I think OP's brother is focusing his anger in the wrong place and person. The one who cheated on him here was his ex-partner, but I think any form of, quote, betrayal he finds right now will be a source of fury for him, at least at this moment. Not the idiot OP. But yeah, your mom was such an idiot when she took the test in secret, and even more so when she threatened you. I understand her concerns, but she wasn't right. At least she admitted her mistake and apologized, but if those were sincere apologies, I have no idea. And what do you guys think about this situation?